You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Foster, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, what's happening is this. She's out and she's partying, she's having fun, she's doing all this stuff like all on social media. She's a social media influencer. I met her because I'm one of her super fans.
Oh,
yeah.
This is cute.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Because this case isn't just about child support. It's about reality versus image. A father who once admired this woman as a social media star is now the one raising their child full-time. And she's still living in the fast lane of likes, followers, and appearances. But parenthood doesn't pause for popularity. It demands presence. And today, the court will have to decide whether her online lifestyle can ever match the grounded consistency their child needs. So the question becomes, is she building success for the child or building success instead of the child?
How it happened was that since I'm a super fan, I'm kind of following her around, see what she's doing. But she actually called for me to cater to one of her areas, which is how we actually hooked up from there, because I'm a chef.
Okay.
We have one child together, and she's not really doing the things that she's supposed to do as a mother, pretty much supporting the child, being there for him, paying any Medicaid or so, dealing with for the child. I practically do all that. And I brought her here today just to...
Listen closely to the father. There's no bitterness in his tone, just exhaustion. That soft fatigue of someone who has been doing the diapers, meals, doctor visits, bedtime, and morning routines alone. He's not asking for luxury. He's asking for partnership. Meanwhile, her explanation centers around her brand. Hustle is admirable, but when a child is involved, ambition and responsibility must share the stage. And right now, he is carrying the entire play. So ask yourself, is she co-parenting or just occasionally checking in?
Let's say, hey, you gotta step up your game. You gotta do something, help out this child, because I can't be the only supporter if you're here supposed to do something as well. I mean, I can do it, but I do need a little bit more income for that.
Okay, I'm a little bit more interested, how you became a super fan and you hooked up.
Well, I'm a follower.
I mean, I don't need all the details about, how the child was conceived. I'm just interested to see how that works,
When the judge asks how they met, we immediately understand the dynamic. He admired her from afar. She lived in the spotlight. One person grounded, one person elevated by attention. But parenting doesn't happen in the spotlight. It happens off camera, where routines, patience, and emotional presence matter most. Influence can attract people, but influence cannot raise a child. And that is the lesson quietly unfolding here. So the deeper conflict becomes, can someone who lives online show up fully in real life?
Well, I'm the type of guy that I always post all my stuff, letting people know this is what I do, like all my catering stuff and all that. But when it comes to her, I know that she does all this stuff, and I know she's a big influencer, and she pretty much puts everything out there. She's really, when it comes to making it to a live stream, she can do that. She has that. So that's what I did. I actually reached out to her in that way, and that's how I got more of my influence out there, so I can actually start catering and partying catering to all these parties.
Okay, all right. And so you want her to pay child support?
Yes.
All right, and you said the child is on Medicaid,
yes.
Correct? Okay. All right, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
No.
Okay. Ma'am, welcome. I'm honored. Social media influencer?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is, but what does that have to do with you being a mom?
I'm out there trying to make money and trying to support my child. I do send him money.
Her defense is that she sends money when she can. But children don't need support when convenient. Children need steady stability. Rent doesn't wait for income fluctuations. Medication doesn't wait for a brand deal. A child's needs repeat every single day. His parenting is structured. Hers is spontaneous. Parenting cannot be spontaneous. So we must ask, is she contributing to parenting, or is she just easing guilt when she remembers?
I'm just trying to grow my business.
How much money do you send him?
It just depends on what's going on during the week, what I have and what my income is each month.
On average, how much money are you getting from her, if any?
She only sends about maybe like $200-300.
$200 or $300? You're a social media influencer?
Well, I'm still growing my business. I mean, I'm
$200 to $300 a month. That's not childcare. That's a tip. That amount doesn't cover groceries, daycare, clothes, or emergencies. He's not asking the court for revenge or punishment. He's asking for shared responsibility. Meanwhile, she seems surprised that more is expected of her. And that surprise is revealing. Because someone who truly feels responsible does more without needing to be told. So the real question is, if she wanted to do more, why hasn't she?
Right.
But she parties. It's all over. It's online. It's like she's everywhere.
And you're getting paid for these appearances,
and you
right?
party too. That's how we met.
Nah, I was catering to your.
You were
to one of your
catering,
parties. Yes.
Oh.
So I wasn't really partying. I was catering. I had to work it.
Right. That's what they're calling catering these days. Being a super fan. I get it.
It was one time.
One time and you all had the baby?
Yeah, don't take that long.
Well, that's true. So
he is making a good income as well.
right, but the child is with him. So
Yes.
his income is not really
Because
concerning for me.
I travel.
Right, and you're being paid for your travel. Exactly. How much are you making, roughly?
Maybe about 100,000.
The moment her income, $100,000 a year, is revealed, the emotional tone shifts. Because now this is not a case of inability, it is a case of unwillingness. She has the means, she has resources, she has opportunities. What she doesn't have is consistency. The judge doesn't criticize her success. She questions why that success doesn't include her child. Parenting is not about capability, it's about choices. And right now, her choices speak louder than her earnings. So viewers, is this ambition or avoidance?
You're making about $100,000 and you send him $200 or so for the baby?
Yes.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not about to do this with you. You're making a lot of money and your child is coming up short and you don't have a problem with that?
No, I do have a problem with that. I would like him with.
So you want the baby to be on social media for likes and follows?
Oh, it might
What
be
about-
something that
Like, what about school and all those other
he can
academic
do
things that he has to
homeschool
do?
when he's 3.
So
where
he's
is
going to
he
be on
homeschooling? In
virtual
hotels and stuff
school
like
with
that?
likes and followers?
You see it all the time. Why not? I mean,
Right, but don't you believe that that's a distraction?
When she says she wants the child with her to include him in her social media journey, everything becomes clear. She doesn't want the child for emotional connection. She wants the child for content. A child is not a career accessory. A child is not a storyline arc. Childhood is sacred, not something you broadcast for engagement. The judge immediately recognizes the danger. She doesn't want to raise the child. She wants to display the child. And that is the line you don't cross.
no, I mean, I feel like, I'm making a pretty good income, and I think that this could really help him when he's older and to save up some money.
Well, if you're making a pretty good income, you can send more.
Agree with that?
Maybe you could work harder.
No, ma'am. Maybe you can work harder to be in your child's life. And I highly doubt a judge would place the child with you knowing that you travel, you're doing all of these things for growing your business, and the child is with him. Sounds like 100% of the time.
No, not all the time.
Okay, how often do you have the child?
When he allows the child to be with me when I'm not traveling.
Oh, okay. So when you're not traveling, that's how often?
Really, a couple of days a month.
The judge focuses on something simple but powerful: stability. A child needs routine, consistency, familiarity. The influencer lifestyle is unpredictable: flights, bookings, late nights, fast pace. None of that is wrong, but it is not a child's world. The father may not have the spotlight, but he has the schedule, and that schedule is what builds emotional security. So ask yourself, which parent offers a home, and which parent offers a backdrop?
Exactly. You made that up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to place you on child support based on that $100,000 a year, ma'am. Yeah, and don't look confused. It's the right thing to do. It is absurd that you believe it is okay to only send a couple of $100, and you actually think that it's okay for your child to be toting along with you to grow your social media influence? Yeah, no, that's not what we're going to do. This child needs to be in an environment that is stable. Need to make sure that school is being attended to. How old is this child?
About 3.
3 years old. No. Kindergarten will be here before you know it. He does not need to be traveling and going to home all over the country or wherever it is that you have to appear. You'd agree with me, right?
I mean, I guess I have to.
No, you don't have to, but don't you believe that's in the best interest of the child to be somewhere stable?
Well, I think the best interest of the child would be with me, and if I'm growing a business and I can take care of them.
And you believe that because you're the mom?
When the judge calculates child support, $9.92 a month, it's not punishment. It's fairness. Proportional support based on income is the law protecting the child, not the adults. The shock she expresses shows how disconnected she is from the real cost of parenting. The father has been carrying every expense silently. Now the system simply requires her to match effort with reality. So viewers, be honest. Is $1,992 fair? Or is it still less than what parenting actually costs?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen today. So what we're going to do is base your child support off that $100,000 that you testified to, that makes your gross $8,333.33, bringing your net to $6,212.37. Your monthly child support obligation, $1,242. Now you mentioned Medicaid.
Yes.
Medicaid is not free. He doesn't have to pay for it, but you do. So it's based on 9% of your gross, which your gross is that $8,300 that said earlier, that brings your reimbursement to Medicaid $750. If you can find somewhere on, private health insurance, I'm pretty sure you can find it a lot cheaper. Maybe one of your followers is a health insurance agent or something, and they can get you something cheaper, okay? So based on that, $1,243,
And that's the final picture. The father remains the stable parent. The mother contributes financially. No drama, just responsibility finally balanced. The core lesson here is clear. Parenting isn't something you do when convenient.
and $42 plus $750 brings your monthly child support obligation to $1,992. You're going to pay that monthly to dad. Any questions?
No, I don't have any.
Why did you look at him?
Because I was just thinking he's making more money. He's doing more gigs.
That's great. And so are you. And if you make any more money doing more gigs, we can just increase your child support. Anything further?
Nope.
Is there anything further, sir?
No.
Okay. Nothing further. You all are dismissed.
Parenting is consistency. Social media might last for a season, but childhood lasts once. If this case hit you the way it hit us, drop your thoughts below. Did the judge get this right? And if you want more explosive real courtroom stories like this, subscribe for the next one.